Hello everyone, welcome you all. Today we are in the class 8 for full Java course. This is session 8 and the course structure is abstract class and interface, Java collection and exceptions. Java collection we will learn about list, set and map, and then further we will learn about the exceptions, checked and unchecked exceptions, and how to handle this by try, catch and finally, and also by using throws keyword. So let's get started with that. And now further what do we have is in detail what is abstraction. So abstraction is a fundamental OOP concept, right? So we already have a PIE, abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance and encapsulation. So abstraction is one out of those 4 pillars in OOP concept. Next thing is that the abstraction is all about focusing on hiding the internal implementation details of a class. It will hide all the internal implementation details, but it will expose only the essential features. This definition comes under the abstraction concept. Once I will show you all in Eclipse how it will work. The meaning of these two lines will be clear to you. Now next is what is abstract class. The abstract class is like that a class that can have abstract method and non-abstract method. So far what we learned about the non-abstract class and non-abstract methods. Today in this class we will see what is the meaning of abstract method. And also the abstract class can extend or inherit a non-abstract class. And now what a non-abstract class can have, it can only have the non-abstract methods. It cannot have the abstract method. What is abstract method? Abstract method is a method that cannot have a body. It will only have signature and it cannot be static. Okay, so we have one more slide here. This is a pictorial representation about the class and non-abstract class and the methods. So you can see that we have classes, right? We have class in Java. And when do we have this class? We do have this class. This class can be either the abstract class or the class can be the non-abstract class. In the non-abstract class, we will deal with only non-abstract methods. And in the abstract class, we will deal with the abstract method and non-abstract method both. What are the abstract method? Abstract method is the method that uses the keyword abstract in the signature. When we have public, this is public, static, void, and the method name. And here we have this is the header, right? Here we will have inside this we will have, instead of static, because the abstract method cannot be static, we will have the keyword abstract over there. Only method signature will be available. We will not be having the body. This body will not be available in the abstract methods. Does not have body, and it is like what? The abstract method will be non-static. The static keyword will not be used in the abstract method. It is all about what is abstract method is. Now, why we are giving so much importance to abstract class? This abstract class cannot be used to create an object. We can use a non-abstract class to create an object like class and the object name and equals to new and then class name, and then we can use that object for calling the methods or for calling the variables, right? But in abstract class, for abstract class, we cannot create an object for the abstract class. Then how we are going to use the abstract class? What can we do? In the abstract class, the method, then the word we are using here, the abstract method, those methods, because they don't have the body, that's why the methods are known as the unimplemented methods. And unimplemented methods are what? The method that doesn't have the method that this is how we have it. The method that doesn't have a body and it just only has signature. Those methods are known as the unimplemented methods that we will see in today's class. So what will be there? That we cannot create an object of the abstract class. That is the important thing over here to keep in mind. And then further, the next slide is about what are the rules for the abstract class. What are the rules for the abstract class? Repeating again all the fundamental things. To make a class abstract, use the keyword abstract in front of the class word, right? When we are saying public static void, when we are saying public class, right, it is about the class, right? So then that time we will be using the keyword as abstract. To make a abstract method, use the keyword abstract right after the access modifier. Right after what? Right after the, like we have public, right? Public static void. Instead of static, we will be using the keyword abstract. And we cannot have the body and it cannot be static. That is the next rule for the abstract class. An abstract class can have both abstract methods. Abstract method means the method that having no body and using the keyword abstract in the signature, and are non-static, right? Those methods can be there in the abstract class, and also it can have the non-abstract method, the normal method that we were generating so far. Next, but a non-abstract class can only have non-abstract method. I have already explained in previous slide, but again, the same thing over here. You cannot make an object of an abstract class. So these are the 5 thumb rules for the abstract class, right? Now, what are the 4 fundamentals? Repeating one more time. APIE: abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, and encapsulation. These are the 4 fundamentals of the OOP concept, right? Now we have next. Okay, so let's get to our Eclipse, and once we are in our Eclipse, because it is session 8, let's create a Java project and we can give it a name as session 8, right? And then just finish. We having our project, and then in the source folder, let's create the package as abstraction, right? Abstraction, and finish. Inside the abstraction, what can we have? We can have the classes, right? Let me create a normal class first, and I'm saying that this is class A and this is our normal class, right? Let me make it main and then finish. So further in abstract class, what can we have? If I right click over there and go to new and can go to class, you can see here there is an option as abstract, right? There is an option as abstract. If I click on that and I create a class as class B without main method, okay, and then finish. So you can see that a class has been generated over here, and you can notice over there, here we have only J, and here in the corner with the J we have A also. This A is representing that this class B is what? Is an abstract class. And also in this class, after the after the access modifier, we have the keyword abstract before the class, and after that the class name coming. So this is how we represent an abstract class. This is we doing here by creating the abstract class over there in by doing the right click and doing all this thing. Now if I create a class like simply new and create a class, and if I'm saying class C, and I'm creating it without main method, without selecting abstract over there, and just finish it. So if I use the keyword abstract over here and space, then automatically this class will convert into an abstract class. You can see here it created the A automatically. If I remove this abstract keyword, just remove it, then you can see this A has gone, and if I put it back, this A will come back over there. So that's how these are the 2 ways how we can create the abstract class. Let me close this, right? So the first class is our non-abstract class because we are not using any abstract keyword over here. So this is called the non-abstract class or the normal class. And this class B is abstract class C is also abstract class because these are using the keywords as abstract. And how we will be having the non-abstract method, non-abstract method, this main method is a non-abstract method because this method is static. It is not using any abstract keyword over there, and this is having the body also. So this method is a non-abstract method. Let's go to class B. Can we have a main method over here? If I do main, hit enter, and over there this. So see this class, this is the abstract class, but it can have a non-abstract method. And how to create a abstract method? Public And let's use after public, just after public, after the access modifier, we will be using abstract keyword. We write abstract keyword, and then after abstract we will be using, let's say, void, and then let's say method name is test, and then the signature, and then the semicolon. You can see this method is not having a body and there is no error. So the keyword abstract has been used. This method is a non-static method. There is no body in this method. So this method is considered as a abstract method. In an abstract class, we are having a abstract method. Let's copy this method from here to in our in this non-abstract class. So if I go here and if I put that method over there, you can see the error came over there. Why? It is saying the abstract method test is in type class A and can only be defined by abstract class. Because this class is not a abstract class, so it cannot hold a abstract method over there. That's what it is telling me, right? So it cannot hold. We can do Control Z simply and it will go away, right? Let me put it back. Fine. So this is all about our abstract class. Now the thing is, can we create an object of abstract class? This is our abstract class. Can we create an object of that class, of this class over there? If I want to use this test method, let me create one more. Instead of main method, let me create another method over there. I don't want this main method. I want public static void test b, right? Test let's say b1, and this, let's test it test b2. Fine. And here the signature will complete like this. So I want to use this test b1 from here to in my class A. The simple way of you doing that is I can simply do class b dot test b1, right? This is the static method, right? This is a non-abstract method, and from the abstract class we using this non-abstract method over here, we calling it simply, and it is coming over there. If I says over here in this signature in the body of this method as is so, and simply type over here as test b. And now in class A, if I will save everything and run this one, so it will be giving me test b. Now the thing comes that how to use this abstract method. So the very simple thing, when we do have a non-static method, because what is it? It is a non-static method. How do we call that? We generally do call that by creating an object. So simply class B equals to class B, and the object as class B CB, and equals to new, and then class B, and simply we can say like that, right? So what it is showing, it is giving the error over there, right? It is giving the error. What if I hover over, cannot instantiate the type class B? We cannot instantiate, or we cannot make object of class B, because class B is what? Class B is an object class, abstract class, right? That's why we cannot create an object of that class. Fine. So how can we use that? How can we use an abstract class? How can we use this class from here to there? So let's say, can I extend it? Can I inherit class B over here? Let's use the class B here, class B. And if I will use extends keyword over there, so what is it is showing me? You can see if I hover over here, it is add. See, I have extended this from class B from class A, means I am creating that this is my subclass and this is my superclass. So I extended, that is all good. But if I hover over here, it is telling me add unimplemented methods, meaning how can you extend an abstract class from a non-abstract class? You need to implement all the unimplemented method, then only you can do that. In whenever earlier we were inheriting a non-abstract class to another non-abstract class, this kind of options were not there, because all the methods were implemented methods. Now there is unimplemented method that doesn't have the body. So it is showing if you will do this, then it is all good. If I click on that, you can see the test b2. Test b2 in class B is a abstract method, and it came over here. It came over here with the body. It came over here with the body. We can simply delete this section, and it came over here with the body, and also it has given a tag over there as @rate override. That's how we can extend a abstract class from a known abstract class. And we can use all the methods by giving them a body, and the concept will come under what? It is coming under the override, because we are inheriting the class B. Class B is what? It is a known abstract class, so it will give us as @rate override over there, and then only we can get the unimplemented methods. That's how we can use it. So now how can I call this method? So let me say there, if I'm saying test b2, if I call it here and I'm saying test b2, am I able to call it? No, I'm not able to call it. How will I call it? I will create an object for my class A, and it will be CA, and then equals to new, and then class A. Finally, I can use this object CA dot, and test b2 is available. If I will run this program now, it will give me both the results. Test b2. Did I put, okay, I can give here b1 just for the clarity. Go back and then save and then run. It will give me test b1, test b2. Okay, so that's how we can use this concept of abstraction. Now, is there any way that we can have 100% abstraction? 100% abstraction means that this kind of method, like here we do have, what do we have in class B is an abstract class, and we do have abstract method and known abstract method both. So is it possible to have only the abstract method? So that 100% abstraction we can get by interface. That is called as the interface. Let me create one more package first, and then we can go. Let me create one more package as interface. Okay, interface package. We can say interface package and just finish it. So we do have it here, and let me go back to the slide first. I will explain, and then we can go further. So okay, we have this interface, right? What is interface? So interface is what? It is just like a class. Interface is just like a class, except you use the word interface instead of class. We are not using any abstract keyword in the class. We simply replacing this class by using a keyword interface. That's the first thing. Like we have public class A, and this body of the class, here we will use public interface. Simply we will replace class to interface. Then further, this is class A, right? This is the name of the class, and this generally as we use. So we will have interface, and we will have the name of that interface. So next is what? Interface is the way to get 100% abstraction, right? 100% abstraction. Why? All methods inside the interface have to be abstract methods. We do not have any known abstract method inside the interface. What is the thing that has been changed? Except Java 8 Plus allows you to create default method which can later be implemented again. That the concept of overriding. What we were doing, if we are inheriting those methods, those abstract methods by a known abstract class, we were doing the implementation @rate override, right? Now this is not possible in the abstract class. Will be the meaning of default? that instead of using the keyword abstract, we can use default over there and the body will be provided automatically. So this is about interface. Now, a known abstract class cannot inherit interface. It can inherit an abstract class, but it cannot inherit interface. Instead of inheriting, it will implement the keyword through which it can get all the methods from the interface will be implements, not interface. So you can implement multiple interfaces at once. An interface can inherit another interface. So what is there? There is a chart over here that a class can extend another class. A class can extend abstract class. An abstract class can extend another class, the non-abstract class. Interface can extend interface. An interface can inherit another interface. This coming from there, right? So interface can extend interface, but a class will not extend interface. It will do what? It will implements the interface. So how does it work? How does it work? If we have here in the interface, and I will do right click and go new, you can see here there are options, right? Class and interface. So we cannot generate interface by creating a class. We will be generating it by here, clicking over here, interface, click on interface, and we can give the name as let's say uh, interface A, and just finish. So you can see instead of public class, it is coming as public interface and the name of the interface that we have given as interface A. That's how it will be created. Here, if I click again, go, and then I'm going to create, let's say, class B and make it normal class, finish. And let me close all the previous classes because we do not need them here. Right, and one more class I want to create as class C and just finish. So here we have instead of class C, let me create one more interface. I want to create as interface, and we can say interface B, finish. So we have two interfaces and two classes. So here you can see that it is interface A, interface B, and J you can see a little symbol as I over there. Here for J in the corner you can see I. So that's how you can differentiate, like this is the non-abstract class, this is abstract class, this is abstract class, this is non-abstract class, this is non-abstract class, this is the interface, and this is again the interface. And here simply you can tell that after public the keyword over there is interface. Right, let me make it as refactor rename as instead of class B I'm making it A, finish. And this one also refactor rename, and instead of C I will make it B, finish. Right, now in interface A, let's go interface A, and what I want public and then public void and the test let's say test interface A, right? Test interface A. So you see this is a known abstract method, right? This is a known abstract method. So up to here there is no problem. Up to here this is a abstract method in interface. So this is giving we said that it is 100% abstraction. How it is 100% abstraction? If I will try to create another method, let's say this is let's say A1 and this is let's say A2, and if I'm giving a body over here, see it is started giving me error. It is saying in an interface you cannot have a known abstract method, you simply can have a abstract method over there, right? But you do not need to use the keyword abstract. This is non-abstract method, but keyword abstract is not mandatory in interface. Now if I hover over here, you can see there are three statements: change test interface to default, either change it to static or remove method body. right? Let me do this. Let me change it to static. Public static void. So it is what? It is what? It is giving a known abstract method over there, but this method is what? This method is static. So there was one rule over here. There was one rule over here that except Java 8 plus allows you to create a default method which can later be implemented again. So this is the default method. And here, instead of giving in the Eclipse, if you don't use this static keyword over here, let me do Control Z. And if I go hover over back, you can see changed interface A to default. If I click on that, what it will be doing? It will be providing a, instead of static keyword, we need to use a default keyword over there, and it will provide a default body, and later on when we will override it, it will simply give that simply give what? It will simply provide the body. Let's have three methods. Let's have three methods, and here instead of default, what we are going to use? We are going to use the static. Just let's see what the difference will be. Static. Fine, and let's make it A3. Fine, all good. Now we are in class A. Let me, yes, fine. So class A, let's have main method over here, and like this. So what if I want to access all this method? The very first thing what I need to do in class A, if I says let me take the name of this interface, Control C, and I'll put here in the over here, and I says extends. So see, it is telling me, if I hover over, that extends to implements. Means because that's an interface, you cannot extend it. You need to do implements. Click on that and it will change it to implements. It has changed it. Now you can hover over here and you can see add unimplemented methods. The method those are unimplemented, you need to implement all of them. Click on that and you will get it. You will get it over here. So here what was there? One method is the test interface, that is the abstract method having no body. Other than that, there are two methods, and these two methods do not need to be implemented because they do have the default bodies. One is with the static one and another one is the keyword default. So we do not need to we do not need to implement them over here. So the unimplemented method will be getting implemented over here, and the keyword will be @override. So that's how a class can implement the interface. And now we can call all the methods here same way that we were doing earlier. And if I want this method, let me take this, Control C, and simply put Control V. And what we need to do is simply says because we need to create an object for class A. So how can we do that? Class A CA equals to new, and then it will be class A, and then we can simply do CA dot. So it will be good. And now for this method, we need to create, how can we use this? Let's say CA dot test interface A1 and A2, both can be done. A2 also was there, and next is A3. So if you will try to call this method, because this is the static method, right? This is the static method. How can we do that static method? We can simply take the, let me try, because it's a method that's the static one, so we cannot call it with the object name. Even if I will put here class A, we cannot use it like that also. And then if I put here interface A, here you can see this is the method that is not the quality of a interface. we have created a static method that the quality of interface is what? The quality of interface is that it can have a abstract method without any body, and it can have a default method without with a default body. It can have a this is also considered as abstract method, but this will be having the keyword default and the body. So this method is not the quality of the interface. But if you are calling it here, what do you need to do? You can use the name of the interface. Let me put some data here, some code as CISO, and with the CISO, what can we do? Oh, sorry. Because here we cannot, we have to use here, my mistake, CISO, and here I'm saying A2, and here I'm saying CISO, and here I'm saying A3. A3. And then go to the class, and here because it's the body, and here we can say CISO, and we simply can say A1. A1. All the methods have been called. If I will run this, okay, you can see A1, A2, A3 all has been coming in our console section. So that is how the interface works. Now there is one more thing. We have interface A and we have interface B. So can interface B, how can we access interface A from interface B? So let me take this name from here to here. So do I need to implement or do I need to extend? Interface to interface should be extends. So a interface can inherit another interface, but a class cannot inherit the interface. You need to implement the interface. So that is the rule that we have discussed here previously. So you can see a non-abstract class cannot inherit interface, rather it will implement. You can implement multiple interface at one, an interface can inherit another interface. Now the thing is, interface A, when we using the keyword extends, when we are using the keyword extends, we cannot do multiple extends. We cannot inherit multiple classes or multiple interfaces. But in the implement, when we using implements, we can have here the comma, and after the comma, we can simply have interface B over here. So multiple implements are possible. Multiple inheritance by using extends keyword are not possible. Implements are possible with multiple names. Like a class can implement multiple interfaces. You can see one more time over there that you can implement multiple interfaces at once. So these are some thumb rules for the abstraction and interface. Right. Now let's come to the next topic. So what do we have next? Next is the Java collections. Collections are holding list, set, and map. Right? List, set, and map. What do we have next here? Let's go to the slide. Okay. So there is one thing that we have learned previously in our maybe second class. So the thing is that arrays, right? We have a keyword arrays. Arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable, right? How? Like if we have here as a int array, right? If we have here int array, and let's say a and equals to, we will be holding the values like what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? We holding multiple values in one variable by using arrays. This is the thing about array. Instead of declaring separate variable for each value, we are not declaring a, b, c, d. We were holding in one variable. But the issue is that the size of an array is fixed. How? Why we are saying here, what is the size? The size over here is 5. If we have to change the size, and we will be saying in the another line, let's say in our running code, if we are saying like this, and if we are putting 6 and 7, so what will happen over here? It will automatically delete the first one. It will remove everything from there. This int a will not be there. It will replace the first one. And if we have given any value to 2, 3, 4, 5 position, though the everything will get wrap out. There will be nothing, right? So this is the problem with the arrays. For runtime, changing the size of an array, it will wipe out all the old data related to the that array. That's why the collections are important. What we are, our topic is what? Our topic is Java collection. So that's why the collections are important, and collections are the better alternative for efficient data storage and better manipulation of data in Java. So basically the thing is the arrays. The arrays are what? Arrays are static, right? And the collections are dynamic. They can have the dynamic data, and the arrays can have the static data, right? That's why we need the collection. Next thing, that can we resize an array? No, we cannot resize. If we will resize, it will wipe out all the previous data. We need to make the new data over there. Insert an element in between. If we need to insert an element in between by using an array, that is also not possible. Delete an element in an array. If you are deleting an element in an array, that is also not possible. What will happen for that? For all these kind of scenarios, what we need? We need the collection. So what will be the date? What will be the syntax for collection? It is syntax. Yeah, this is what is the syntax for collection. Syntax for a collection will be the name of the collection. Collection name is what it will be: list, set, or map. Then the data type is string, integer, or whatever, and then the name of the object we will give. Then we will use the keyword new equal, and sorry, equal, and then we will use the keyword new. And then collection is what? The types of collection. That may be array list, linked list, hash map, linked hash map, tree map, hash set, tree hash set, or linked hash set, right? And then the data type, and this data type will be in these diamonds, signatures, diamond symbols, and then the parenthesis and semicolon. So this is the syntax for the collection. Now next, collection framework. These are the types: list, set, map. And list is of two types: array list and linked list. Set is of three types: hash set, link hash set, and then tree set. And wait a second. Delete it from here. Can we use it? Oh, I missed it somewhere. No worries. So the first thing is about list. So what the list is? Actually, we learned about interface, right? We learned about interface, and list is also an interface. Set is also an interface. Map is also an interface. And these are the classes the interface holding. And a list and interface, and that signifies an order collection of elements, right? List allows the duplicate elements. List provide method to access, like add, remove, manipulate element based on their indexes, right? List is of two type: array list and the linked list. So this is what about the list is, and how we will use the collection, how we will use the syntax. Every place is like fine. Syntax of the list will be the same. We will keep from the previous one, and here we can use list, and here we will be using array list, or we can use the linked list. Everything other than that will be the same. We can keep. And then the method of the list are add method, contains method, get method, is empty, remove, set, size, sort. These are the method those are available in our list. So let's get to our Eclipse, and here we can see how this list will be working. So let's create a package over here, and the package name is list. Okay, the package name will be L. Still list, finish. And for the list, let's create a class. And the class name is array uh, array list. Let's say array list, and let's have a main method over here and finish. Okay, so let me close all the other classes. Close all. Save, and let me open it again. So we have this and fine. So I gave the name as array list. How we have array, right? Let's say I do have an array as string, and the string array will represent like this. And let's say I do have some students name in this list, in this array. And then how can I do? I'll be doing simply new, and then I'll be doing as string, and then in the string how many values do I have? Let's say maximum capacity for my string is 3, right? This is the students, and I have maximum capacity as 3. So now further I have students, and I am saying that the student number at index number 0 is a Tony. Let me put the index number as 0. Now I have 3, so it will be like 0, 1, 2. 3 students will be like that. 1, 2. And let's say I am saying here Jenny. And I'm saying here John. Right? So if I call over here, in this method as syso, and syso what? Syso all the students, right? Syso students, and or I can say students as 1 and as student 2. These 2 students, right? If I will run this, it will give me both the student at 1 and 2, right? Jenny and John. But right now in runtime, let me say I am using this students variable, and I'm saying just change the size, right? Size is what? New. How can I change? String. And I am changing the size from 3 to, let's say, 5. And already I have 3 names. So I need to put the name at, let me take it from here. I need to put the name as at position 3 and at position 4. So 5 will be complete, right? And here I'm saying Tom. Here I'm saying Jacob, right? So if I will run my program now, let's say I want 1 and 2. I want 1 and 2, and I want number 4. Or in the first one, if I says not here, this data I don't want here in this line, so I deleted that. So 1, 2 and 4 I want, right? And let's say 4 I want the very first, Control X, and I want 4 over here, right? So now if I will run my program, you see only at position 4 Jacob has been given. Even if I will say here as 3 and run the program, it will give me Jacob and Tom, but 1 and 2 became null. Why null? Because in the runtime, during the runtime, I have changed the capacity of this student array, this string array students, right? So because I have changed the capacity, that's the reason that all the previous data, this data got wiped out and it is giving the null values. That is the problem with the arrays. That's why we do call that arrays are static, and that's why we need what? We need the collection, and the problem can be solved by the array list or by the linked list. Now how can we solve the issue? We will use the collection, right? So what is the formula for collection? If we go back here, you can simply see this is the formula for, this is the syntax for the collection. Let's take it from here and simply put it here. This is the collection, right? And what is the data type we want? We want string, right? And here also we want what? We want string. Here we want the list, right? And here we want what? we want array list, right? We want the array list. We are not giving any lower or higher capacity over there. We simply have given the syntax for the list, right? No need to give the capacity like in we have given in array. But the rule is, if I want to create the list for integer, let me create this for integer. So if I put int or if I put int here, you see this is showing the error. This is showing the error dimension, syntax error, insert dimension to complete the reference. So let's focus on line number 9 first. Let me comment this one first. And here what I need to do when we using list, if I hover over, it will ask me to import list. So let's import the list. Once I import, you can simply see that it has been imported between class and the package. Further, hover over on array list, you can see array list also needed to be imported. Click on that, it will get import or array list also. Now the problem gets solved, right? Now let me take this piece of code back. See, we have imported list and array list, but the problem for this one is same. Why? Because this is not how we represent the data type in the list in our collection. Why we have to give the primitive data type only? And if the only primitive data type, how can we work on integer, char, double or any other thing? We need to change the non-primitive data to change the non-primitive data to primitive data. Sorry, change primitive data to non-primitive. This is the non-primitive, right? Non-primitive data. So string and arrays are non-primitive. So this is okay with that. But how to get primitive to non-primitive? For that, what we have to do, we have to give the full spell like integer. Instead of int, we have to represent it as integer. Control C and over here control V. And object 1 we can say. See, it is now all good. The same way, instead of integer, if we says character instead of char, and here just say take it from here, it is all good with the character. And for double, just put a uppercase D and then double and take this double from here to here. Will be all good. That's how from we can represent a primitive to, we can convert a primitive to non-primitive data type by just giving the first letter as the uppercase and giving the full value, full spell for that particular data type. So that's how we will be changing it. Now, let me delete this part. We do not need this. So now over here, if someone will ask you if have you ever dealt with any interface, so you simply can tell yes, I have handled the list, and list comes under what? It comes under interface. So now how can we feed the data? How can we add the data? So to add the data, what we need to do? We simply use this. Let's say because we were working on students. Let's say I have the object name as students. So I'll be using this object and dot, I can say add. This is the method. There are multiple methods that this array list will be providing us. So we can simply say take this from there, and we can do, let's say Jenny, right? And then further, let's say add student, and we are saying Tom. And we are saying Tony, right? And if I says over here CISO students dot size, we have the method as size, and if you say size and if you will run it, it will give me size as 3. And now if I will say that print me the students, print me all the students, that becomes so easy to get everything. It will give me first the size, and second it will give me all the student names in the array, right? Then further, if I want to add some more students, let's say I want to increase the size, and I'm doing it like that. And here I'm doing John and Jenny, and let's say Jane, right? And then after this line number 19, if I want to run my code further, right, what will happen if I will run this again? You can see the first time the size was 3 and the names were these, and the second time the size is 5 and all names get printed. So that's how our list works, and we can have multiple methods like size method. Over there we can have remove method. If I want to say remove, let me say that I want I want students dot remove. I want to use this remove method at index 0. Right, at index 0 I removed this Jenny, and now I want to get the size. Then run the program. You can see the size is now 4. The name at index number 0 got removed. And now if I want to get the name, as, like, let's say students dot get at index 0, because 0 we already removed, so it will be null over there. And let's say I want 1 over there, then run it. At 1 we have Tony, right? Because one more thing, because at 0 we remove Jenny at 1, so at 0 Tom will come. If I put over here 0, the Tom will take the replace. It will replace Jenny, and Tom will come over there. So the indexing will change once you remove it. Once you remove, the indexing will get changed. And now, even if after that, because we already get the size, so we have the method, different methods. We have size method. We can take all the students' name. We have the remove method. We have the get method, and some methods I have given in this over here. This add, contains, get, is empty, remove, set, size, sort. These are all the list methods available. So those you do not need to remember everything for the list one. These are the important one that I have told you. Now, what is the difference between the array list and the linked list? The linked list will also work the same way. If we have here, let me take this like that, and instead of array list, if let's say I have students 1, and if I says over here linked list, what I need to do, I will hover over here and import linked list as we imported array list, the same way we did. And here with the students, I can simply say 1 1 1 and 1 1 1. All the methods as all the students are representing as student 1, right? And students 1, this is the object for the list, right? And now if I will run the program, the same results will come that came for the array list. So then what is the difference between the linked list and array list? The difference is that linked list works more faster than array list. How? In the array list, if this is the object, this is connected to another one like that. These have the linear connection. Like this, it will be connecting. So once you have seen when I have removed this, when I removed this one, once I removed it, it has taken the place. It has taken the place, means they got shuffled. They'll get shuffling. It will go there, this will go there, this will go there, this will go there, like that. The shuffling will happen, right? They will all shuffle over there, right? But in the linked list, there are the boxes like that, and they all are interconnected. Interconnected means they are connected like that. They are backward and forward, both the direction. They are bi-directional. This is one directional, this is bi-directional. The linked list is bi-directional. If you remove one part from here, it will not reshuffle. It will simply reconnect from here to here. It will reconnect from first to second like that. It will not reshuffle. So the processing time for linked list is far way lesser than the array list. Just the difference is that the processing time when you delete something, the processing time for linked list is very very less than the array list. That is the only difference we have in the array list and the linked list. Now let's get back here. And other than that, everything is almost similar. The processing, the methods, and all the other things are similar in linked list and array list both. Now things are coming with the second one, array list, and then we do have the set. So what the set is? Set is also an interface, and set represent a collection of unique elements. Unique elements means it doesn't have the duplicates. In the linked list, if here I do give Tom, and if I will run my program, you can see the Tom will come again. Duplicate values, right? The duplicate values are allowed in list. But in set, the duplicate values are not allowed. These have the unique elements. Set does not allow duplicate elements. Three type of sets we have. We have a hash set, we have link hash set, we have tree set. So all three of them will remove the duplicates. Remove duplicates, remove duplicates, remove duplicates. Okay, all three of them will remove duplicates. And the hash set will do what? Hash set will maintain the random insertion order. The order will be random. Linked hash set will maintain the insertion order, and tree set will maintain the alphanumeric insertion order. Like here you will get whatever order you inserting. Here you will get the random order. Anything will come when you will try to get the value. Anything will come, and here alphanumeric order will come. Right? It will give you the data after sorting. After sorting, you will get the data in tree set. Here you will not get after sorting, right? That is the one thing. Now, syntax for set is the same, the collection, right? We use set, and then the same thing will be there, hash set, linked hash set, and tree set, right? And then what else we have? You can see here, to get index value from set, first need to convert them to an array. Then we can get the index number. We cannot get directly. Then the methods for set, you have add method, remove method, clear method, is empty, and size. These methods are available for set. Then the map. Let's get back to our Eclipse and let's learn about the set first. I will create a class over there, and it is the set class. Set class. Let me make it main. Finished. Okay, the previous class we make it as lowercase. That's what it was showing this yellow alert over there. Let me rename the class, and let me make it as uppercase A and just finish. And then just say okay, array list. Okay, we cannot have array list, I guess. Let me rename one more time, and array list. Let me put the class over there. Finish. Operation cannot be performed following problem. Okay. Array list. This is what we will. Okay. Wait a second. I need to remove this. Let me remove this part because I have to remove this error from there first, and then class, and then not we need to do refactor and rename, and array list. Let me say array list 2. You cannot use array list. Let's say list array, because array list is a class, so we cannot use that name. Finish. This came as a Hmm. Let me remove all these things from there, and let me take this also as a. Now we can, I think, refactor. Where is it? Refresh and then go here and then refactor, rename, and let's say list array and linked like that. So it is not the common name. Just finish it. Finish. Oh, no longer exist. The operation cannot be performed due to the following problems. Array list no longer exists. Okay. No problem. I have changed the name. So it is now all good. Fine. And then we need to make it available. And then because these are not imported, just hover over import and just hover over and import. And it will be imported. Everything is fine now. Just save it. So we have a set class now. So for set class, let's take this from here. Control C and we can put it here. What change we need to do? Instead of this import, delete this import. These are not necessary. And here I'm using set. And here I want to use as hash set. Right? So now if I hover over on set, you can see it will give me import set. If I hover over here, it will give me import has set. If you will do any spelling mistake, it will all get wrong. So you need to be very, very careful while you doing any spellings over there. So now what we have over here, we will be using this methods like students add. You can see we have add method in this set and add what can we use? We can just simply add the name. Let's say I am going to add Jenny. And again, further, I want to add, let's say here I'm adding Tom. And Jenny I'm adding here. And here I'm adding Luna. Like that. So, now Jenny, Tom, Jenny, Mona. Right? Like that we are doing. And now if I am going to use, we have which method? We have SISO. We have SISO. If I say students dot get, so we don't have get method over here. Like the list, we do not have the get method. We do have add method. We don't have the get method in set. In list we do have, but here we don't have. But do we have the remove method dot remove? So we do have remove method. If I remove something, I need to give the if I what I need to give, I need to give the name. If I give any name like this, if I give Tom over there, it will simply remove that. How can we get? Let me get it as CISO and here and get the students. Get the students. So if I will run my program now, okay. So you can see Jenny and Mona. The first over here, this is students dot remove Tom. So it has been removed. It is giving the output as we do not need to put it in CISO over here. We simply can use it like that. We simply can do it like that. And if I will run it now, it will just remove. It will just give me two names, right? Jenny and Mona. Why two names? Why not three names? So the thing is that we got how to use the remove method. Now let's don't remove the name. And we want to get the students. So if I will run this program now, it will give me Jenny, Tom, Mona. Jenny, Tom, Mona. Right? Why? Because it has automatically removed the duplicates. Set can remove the duplicates. So it has removed the duplicate name from there. So that is the benefit of using set. Now because it is hash set, and we have the in hash set, what do we have? We have the random order, right? We have the random orders, but here right now what we are getting, we are getting the insertion order. Let me have one more name in meanwhile, and that name is let's say Sarah, right? Sarah. So if I will run this program now, you can see Jenny, Tom, Sarah, Mona. Jenny, Tom, Sarah, Mona. And if I says over here, control X, let me put, I'm trying to put it as so that we can see how it will just randomize the thing. Now if I will run my program, so it is giving Jenny, Tom, Sarah, Mona, right? And instead of hash set, if I use here linked hash set, like linked hash set, and just import it, and now run the program. Now run the program. So it will give me Jenny, Tom, Sarah, Mona. Let me use to linked hash set. So I'm using hash set. Here I'm using hash set, and here I'm using tree set. Tree set. And all what I need to do, just import it. Import it. And here we can do one, here we can do two. So when we are using hash set, it is giving Jenny, Tom, Sarah, Mona. And when we are using here as, if I am going to do all, let it all be as students only. If I do it comment, if I do comment here, and if I do comment here, and if I will run with the linked hash set, it is giving the same insertion order, right? No worries, it is not getting clear like that. One more, let's run this set for tree set. If I run this program now, you can see this Tom is coming at the end. The Tom is coming at the end. It is coming at JMST, right? It has given the alphanumeric order. And because the list is very small, that's why for hash set and link hash set, we are not able to get the difference. For the hash set, if run the program again, you can see the insertion order is same, like Jenny, after Jenny Tom, after Tom Sarah, and then Mona. And for if I comment this section, and if I run it like the hash set, if I'm running it like that, it is giving the same thing. So if we will have more number of more names over there, and we all of them removing duplicates, that is very common in both all of them. Let's say Hina, let's say Mohan, let's say John, right? And now we have multiple names over there. So now if I will run this program for hash set, you can see John, yeah, now because we have the so many names over there, so now you can see that this is giving the random order. This is giving us the random order. It is not giving the insertion order. After Jenny, there should be Tom, but now Tom is not coming. What is coming? Mohan is coming. And now the same thing, if I will use over here with the linked as set, you can see the difference that it will give Jenny, Tom, Sarah, Mona, Hina, Mohan, John, like with the insertion order. And for the tree set, if you will use, what will happen? It will give you the alphanumeric order. HJJMMST. It will give you the alphanumeric order. That's the difference, all of three, but all of these are removing the duplicates. The set will remove the duplicates. Now, what if we want to get them by their index number? How can we do that? The very first thing that we need to convert them to an array first. How can we convert them to an array? We will be using object. We will be using here object array, and object array, let's say result equals to students. We do have students, and then dot, and then what we want to convert them to array. Let's convert it into array like that. Why I'm using object over there, by the way? Because if you see over there, student dot object, so students dot to array. right? So you can see the return type is what? The data type is object. So we will be using it over here, and we need to make it the O as uppercase. That's how. That's how we are using it. And now if we print over here the result, and for the result, let me run it like that. You can get like this because we have not given any index number. But now if I will give here as a 0 index number, then it will give me whatever is there with 0. You can see Hina. Why Hina? Because this tree set did what? It did the sorting already, right? It will give with the alphanumeric order. So Hina will be coming at index number 0. And if I do 1 and run the program, it will be giving Jenny. So that's how set will work. Set interface will work. Now next is let's create a class, and the class is what? Map interface. That is map class. Let's say map class and the main method and finish. So in the map, what do we have? The map is little different than set. A map is an interface that represents a collection of key and value pair. Here we will not be having similar or same values. We will be having keys and value. We will be having the pair of key and value. Each key is unique and mapped to a single value. Keys are unique and the keys will map to a single value. Value can be whatever, but the key should be different. The key should be unique. The same thing. The key should be unique. Map will give the most adapted value with the key. If the values are similar, so the map will give the most adapted value for the key. And there are 3 types of map: hash map, link hash map, tree map. Same. Removing duplicates, maintain random order. Removing duplicates, maintain insertion order. Removing duplicates, maintain the alphanumeric insertion order. And the methods that we do have here is same. Are these: contains value, empty, key set, put, remove, replace, size, and values. Here we don't have add method. We will be having put method in map. In list and in set we had the add method, but here what do we have? We have over here the put method, not the add method. What will be the syntax? What will be the syntax for map? The syntax for map will be the very first thing, that map can store different data types. Like it can store keys as string and integer for values, and it can also store string for keys and string for values, and also it can store integer for keys or integer for values. So it can store different data types and also the same data type. And the syntax will be same as do we have for collection. Here also for the map also it will be the same thing. We already have a class as map. How can we use it? How can we use it? We simply can take all these 3 from here to here, right? And let's comment this 2 first. And instead of object name, what do we have? We can have over here, let's we have students only, students, right? And data type will be what? Data type will be, let's say first is string and second one is what? Second one is integer, right? Like that we have to put full form, then only it will take the data type. Close it, and I'm putting it here, right? Now hover over here and it want to import the hash map. And if I hover over on map, it will import the map. That's how. So now if I will be using students, so I cannot use the add method. What I need to do? Put. I need to use the put method, and put method will be having string key, integer value. Click on that string. Let's say I want the student A, and the value I want the marks as 45, right? 45. Similarly, I do have 4 students, and A, B, and let's say C, and here I have 56, 78, and here for A and B and C, let's say 56. So I have created what I have created. I have created two keys, one this key and this key with the same name, right? And the rule is the key cannot be same. If the key is same, the value that we will get will be the most updated one. This will the most updated value we will get. If I most updated, it should be updated value, most updated value, updated, yeah, most updated value. It will take, so it will take this value, and this is C, and for here B and C we have the value we have the same, so it is okay. That doesn't matter for this thing. That if we will get, if we go there and I says CISO students, very important thing, that map will also remove duplicate. So if we have the same key, instead of giving answer as 4, it will give me answer as 3. Let's run it. It will give me 3, and you can say as the students dot size method we can use, run the program, and it will give me size as 3, not 4. And the most updated value for A is 78, so it will give me 78, and B 56, and then C 56. So hash map is giving the random order, the very first thing. Then let's take this linked hash map, import it. If I hover over here, it ask me import. Once I import it, just give this students over here instead of object. It will all be good, students, right? And the data type, let's take the data type also from here to here, the same data type we want. And here also we want the same data type. And let me put in, not this, Control V, and here also we want to put the same data type, Control V, select it, Control V, right? And now if I will run the program, you can see it will give what? It will give the insertion order. So A will come, let's see if this A will come first, or yes, this A came first, right? The A came first because A was inserted first. Though the value updated is this, let's have one more as D. Let's have one more as over here D, and this D is what? D is 89, and let's put it at the beginning. And now let's run the program. So if it maintain the insertion order, it will give D first, then A, B, and C. And now if I comment this one, and if I take the tree set, and if I run my program right now, it will give me, wait a second, I need to import it, just import it, and then it will be good. Save and run the program. Once I run the program, it is giving A, B, C, D as the alphanumeric order for the key. The key value key will matter over here, not the value, and the values are 4. So that's how our map will work with the key and value pair. So if someone will ask you, have you ever dealt with key value pair? So you can say, yes, we have dealt it in the map. In the interface map, we dealt with the key value pair. So it was all about our list, map, and set. And for today's class, I think this is the sufficient one. And what left over here is exception and exceptions left. So I will cover this part in class 9. I'll cover this part in class 9. And thank you very much for watching the videos. And please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.